from the top. Just same night that we had recorded the whole previous podcast episode, everything. We talked about Arc 4. That was great. But I mentioned something with that episode, and I mentioned the fact that the insert song for episode 23 of season 2, What You Don't Know and all that. I mentioned how the fact that shit always manages to somehow make it into my Spotify queue. Just because I feel like mentioning it. Part of what makes this shit so great to me, at least anime-wise, of course, and everything, is we get the vocal track here, we get the What You Don't Know and everything. And, I mentioned this before. I like all of the, VA tracks. I think pretty much all of them are good. One of them I'm like, I think it's just good, but most of them I'm like, yeah, no, all of them are pretty damn good. But this one, first of all, this one never fails to just queue up on my Spotify. I will hit shuffle play, and it is a playlist of 600 songs. And yet somehow within the first 10 it'll show up. I'm not putting it in there. I'm not specifically shuffling or adding it to the queue or anything like that. It just gets in there. So I mean, fuck. But I don't even mind it, because it's probably my favorite out of all of them. I really fucking like that vocal track, and it works fantastic for that episode. I think part of the reason I really like it is it doesn't feel like... I'm going to say it doesn't feel like the other vocal tracks that are very clearly, here's this emotional talking moment. That vocal track feels like emotional talking moment. Also, there's a fight going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really fucking love that one. That one's probably my favorite out of all, I think 4 of them. I think there's 4 of them currently. Yeah. What I was thinking was, I know Spotify's kind of lenient. At least I've learned by now it's very lenient. It'll usually go with certain things over others. That's just how it is. I've figured that out by now, on top of the fact that I've seen people saying it. And it's a playlist full of 600 songs, so if it's playing some more than others, I feel like it's lenient. I will say it's a bit weird that it's that one that's playing the most. Don't get me wrong, that's my favorite out of all the insert songs. But really weird that one out of all of them is playing the most, because the common thing I've seen people saying is Spotify usually will try to play whatever is the most popular. Odd that the one that came out the latest is the most popular, if that's the case, but okay. It's also for a character who, is less popular than the other 2 options. But I'm getting way past the point here, because that same night, I'm just hanging out with some friends. They're playing Bounty Rush, One Piece Bounty Rush. I'm just grinding my own type of shit. We're all chilling and everything. And I'm like, you know what? I recreated my entire Spotify playlist, but on YouTube. I'm gonna play whatever's on my YouTube playlist and all this shit. So I hit shuffle, we go through the playlist, and, we start off, Man Who Sold the World, specifically the Major cover, don't get me wrong, the original is fine and everything, but, I just prefer that cover and everything. Whatever, that's not the point. We go to the next song, Heavy Day from Guilty Gear. Alright, sick, I prefer that more than Smell of the Game, but that's besides the point, even though that's a great song. Besides the point. Next song. Okay, the Studiopolis Act 1 theme. Also a great song. Still besides the point. Was a fun listen to for about 3 minutes, but still, whatever. Next one. Disaster of Passion. Don't know how we got 2 Guilty Gear songs pretty damn close to each other. But you know what? That's whatever. I will say that one's the least favorite out of all the Guilty Gear songs I have in there, but it is still decent. Besides the point. 4 songs went by. 4 whole songs, not on Spotify, on YouTube, 4 whole songs went by on my own playlist. And would you like to fucking guess what came on next? Would you like to fucking take a chance at guessing what song came on right after? I need to preface once again. Playlist of 600 songs. It could be fucking anything. Do you want to know what it was? Well, I think you know what it was. Because, believe it or not, the fifth song that came on my fucking YouTube playlist, not on the Spotify one, fifth song, same day I discussed this shit on the podcast, was What You Don't Know. This song is a fucking curse to me. And I mean, technically it's a good one. I like it, right? But like, man, I cannot escape this shit. Somebody's gonna like play it in public near me and I'm gonna have like a fight or flight moment out of nowhere. Alright, so anyways, welcome to this episode. Had to get that out of the way.